This is Jen Janako with the University of New England's DigiSpace at the Student Academic Success Center. This tutorial is to help brand new UNE ePortfolio users to create their About page and to get rid of sample posts and pages. Let's take a look at the structures that we have to add content. This is what your site looks like right now because it's brand new. You can use this button to toggle back and forth to the dashboard. This is where we went in and changed our settings. And if you click up here again, you'll see this is what people who are visiting your site will see. So we're going to go back to the dashboard and we're going to get rid of a few of these samples. The first one is the posts. So if you click on all posts, you'll see that there's a Hello World post. That's just a placeholder, so you can throw that in the trash. You're going to do the same thing for your pages. When you go to all pages, you'll see the sample page. I'm going to do the same thing and throw it in the trash. And instead, we're going to add a new page. So at the top, you'll see Pages, Add New. Go ahead and click that button. You can also use the shortcut menu there on the left as well. So you'll get a quick tutorial if you would like it. If not, you can just X out and close that window. So this is a new page, and we're going to entitle it About. So as you've probably noticed, most websites have an About page that tells who is responsible for the website content and how to contact that person. On your About page, you'll probably want to focus a little bit more on just your interests and your goals here at UNE. Your site will be available to you for the time that you are here, so you can be building this out through the course of several years. Right now, you may only have one class that you're using your ePortfolio for, but in the future, you may have more, and also you can add content to it that's about you and your professional goals at any point. So it doesn't have to just be about what is assigned to you through classwork. So what might you add to your About page? Probably you'll want your name and some information about you in terms of, again, creating a professional identity. What is your major? What are your interests? Maybe a little bit more about your reason for choosing your field of study. What professional goals are you here to hopefully start to achieve? What is your interest in learning? Is there a specific reason that you chose UNE? Did it have to do with a program or maybe the geography? Another thing that you'll want to add on your About page is that you are building this site using WordPress. The ability to build a website and the practice of building a website is a skill that you'll be working on throughout the time that you use your ePortfolio. And because WordPress is a real-world tool, you can transfer that knowledge to web building using other real-world tools as well as WordPress. At any point, you can download all of your WordPress content from your UNE-based ePortfolio and put it into your very own website. So like all good web pages, you're not going to just want text on your About page. You'll want to use some of the tools that you can use on a website, such as embedding images, audio, video, or links. Depending on what you'd like to embed, you're going to add different types of blocks. So we'll start by adding blocks from here. See the little plus with the circle around it will allow us to put in different types of blocks for different types of content. You'll notice that there's a most used section here. So what WordPress will do is it will tell you which ones you tend to use the most, and that will put them at the top in your most used section. But if you click on this little caret here, you'll see there's lots of other options as well. So common blocks are those that you may find some interest in as you start to explore and build your site. You'll notice that there's the paragraph block is for regular text, but there are also lists and different types of ways to embed things like images through images or galleries. You can embed a file or audio file, video, quotes, headings. So you can choose how you want your page to look or your post to look using these different types of blocks. Also, there are things like layout elements, which allow you to put things like media and text together, or spacers or separators onto your pages and posts. Your blocks are going to look the same for both pages and posts, so just be thoughtful about what it is that you're creating. In this case, we're working on the About page. Finally, you can see that under the Embeds section for blocks, you have some options to embed links to this different type of media. We oftentimes have students embed YouTube videos or SoundCloud audio recordings, and you can see that there's a lot of other options here as well. Once again, we want to remember that the focus of this particular site is to create a professional identity, so you want to be thoughtful about whether or not you're going to include social media embeds as well. Before viewing the next tutorial, write a draft of the text that you want to put on your About page and select a few pictures.